They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
39! Green 39!
Mayfield on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now here's Johnson. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's caught at the 25. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Set. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Harmon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jackson on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, and now he rolls him over. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Set! 319! 319!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain here down to the 22. They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gun! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Over!
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now it's Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Scott. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gone! Now let's go! 319! 319!
Jackson now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll run it down out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Jackson. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on first down. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A give. This is Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield with it once more. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Jackson to throw on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Cut.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Over. Now let's go. 319. 319.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Mayfield again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Mayfield now. Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey. 4 down.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it. Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Leopard. Leopard.
Back to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Lucky 56. 3 down. 57. Mike, 57.
Here's Mayfield. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Browns are going to win the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, They boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out a cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started started getting money, I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money, I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling, got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling, I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still spin the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling, got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling, I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top. Gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around the two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating that never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Look at you go! Okay, you got it. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bubbling. Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that